Alright guys, day 2 of the trailer. I just had me a bowl of cereal and I got my coffee here. Let's see what we can get done today. So, what I have left to do for now, let me turn you guys around here. Alright, so what we have to do today, last night I cleaned up, I cleaned these up. It was kind of hard to tell because it was dark, as you guys could see. I gotta finish up a couple other little things here. I have to clean up the pieces that we cut that are gonna go in here. Man, it looks like a trailer blew up with a bunch of crap around here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we got to clean up this side for sure. We still have this side. I don't know if you guys could tell, but so there's this wire that runs back. I'm sorry, I got you guys on a tripod, so it's kind of hard to move you around. I just went ahead and cut the wires, the trailer wires, because the way they run the wires back in here, it runs through the frame. I was going to disconnect and lengthen the wires that way. That was going to be a complete pain in the butt. So what I'll do is I'll strip this back. And I've got some really nice wire loom, and I'll solder all this stuff together. So let me get back to the time-lapse photos for you guys and see what we can get done today. All right, guys, we got all the cuts cleaned up. What I'm gonna have to do is take my flapper wheel here and clean up back, kind of strip the paint back to about here, because like I said, we're gonna take that piece of metal and kind of reinforce that. Only on these I-beams. I think these will be okay. I think the main structure is these I-beams. Let's see, what else do we have to do? So what I'll do is, this back isn't as important to be exactly precise. The front will be more important because if you're off like a 1/4 inch, it could kick your tires one way or the other, and then you'll start wearing your tires out. So I'm not going to be as critical to make these exactly perfect. But when we go to do the front, what I'll do is I'll weld one and I'll take a bunch of measurements. Well, okay, so I'll tack one. I'll take a bunch of measurements, and then we'll tack the other one and we'll take a bunch of measurements. And then if one side's longer than the other, I'll have to grind those welds, drop the one that's longest, you know, shave it down a little bit, and then re-tack it and try it again. So let me take the flapper wheel now, and we're going to strip back this paint a little bit, especially on these I-beams. And then we'll clean up the ones we cut yesterday that's going to fill in this. And then we'll start tacking these things up. Alright guys, so I got this piece tacked up. The issue I'm seeing is, so when I got onto Big Tex's website, it tells you what kind of metal they use for these trailers. And because I was building a 40-footer, I think it says something about trailers over 28 feet use what's called a 12-inch 19-pound I-beam, but if it's not over that, then they use, I think it's a 14-pound or a 16-pound. I think that's just how much it weighs per foot. So as you can see, this beam is actually just a tad bit bigger. It's a tad wider, and it's just a tad bit longer. So they're cut up. It is what it is. This is what we're gonna go with. So I've got this one tacked up, and as you could probably tell from the GoPro, it took me a little bit to make it perfect. You know, I want to try to make this as perfect as I can. So basically I took those boards and kind of straight edged it, and then I've been walking back here and kind of eyeballing it to the trailer up there. It looks pretty straight. I should be able to tack this. You know what I'll probably do is I'll probably just tack both sides and then back the trailer up and then tack it to that side. I was going to completely weld this side, but I think tacking it would probably be the way to go. So I'm going to probably throw one more tack up here. I got one down at the bottom on each end. I could take the jack out right now and it would hold it no problem, but just for my safety and because I'm paranoid about everything, probably just throw another tack over here on this side, and then we'll move over to the other side. Alright, so there's the two sides tacked on. Now the tricky part's going to be to back this trailer up and line everything up. I'm going to probably try to get it as close as I can. And we may have to shimmy this back end left to right a little bit. So let me go get Lita. I'll have her back me up. The problem is, like, I don't know if it's just when you're pulling a trailer or what, but when you're backing up or pulling up, when you put it in park, if you're pulling forward, the truck rolls a little bit. Pulling backwards, the truck rolls back a little bit. I can try to chalk the tire and see if that, I'll have Lita chalk the tire when we get exactly where we need. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so this is what we ended up with. Backing up, I haven't shimmed anything over. When I pulled the truck up, I tried to make it to where I pulled up straight and I didn't move the tires. Well, dummy me, when I was backing up, I was trying to straighten up for it. But look at that. That is, I just got to push this one over and tack it. And then this one's got to be pushed over just a little bit more and tacked. So, let me do that, and then we'll beat it up. And we'll have a little bit longer trailer. All right, guys, we have everything tacked. I'm pretty happy with it. I'd use some ratchet straps to kind of maneuver around the trailer and all, but not bad, huh? Not bad for a welder. Not bad for a redneck with a welder. So everything's tacked now. I'm probably gonna go ahead and weld it all in, and then we'll do the plates on the inside here, and then I don't know, you see how they have this 3-inch channel right here that's cut into the beam? I should probably do that, yeah, because I won't be able to get that in once I weld this C-channel in. So I need to probably weld all this up. I'll go ahead and plate it, and then we need to notch the beam for those. So yeah, let's get to work.
We stand together, raise our hands up higher, higher, higher. We raise our hands up to the sky, higher, higher. We raise our hands up to the sky. and my safe protection. I will always be around.